Hey guys, welcome back. It's Workers and Resources. I'm coming back in before I had a chance to see any comments about the last video here. We're gonna start this video by tearing this down, the trams and stuff. So I've talked to a bunch of people about this particular, thing here, and nobody else's is crossing. Mine crossed. I don't know why it crossed, but nobody else's is crossing like this. So I don't know what caused it to happen, but I think this is just incorrectly installed. It's not built correctly. And that is, I think, the reason why this is happening the way it is. So we're going to build this again. I'm going to tear down these little rail segments here, just this little part right here. And we're going to tear this down. And then I also need to go in and tear the road down too. But I can't do that until they've torn this down, because if I do this first, if I mark this to tear down, then they won't be able to get to this. So I want them to tear this out of here, and then we'll work on getting the trams and stuff hooked in again. I guess we'll just build it again, because if I show you a picture, I'll show you a picture right now of what it looks like when I build it outside of realistic mode and just plop it into a random spot. It's supposed to look like this, and I think getting it to look like this, well, if I can get it to do this, then maybe it will work correctly, right? I think the crossing is what's messing this up, and I really don't know. Other than that, it's the only thing I can think of. So we're gonna tear this down, and yeah, it's unfortunately just gonna take a while, right? That's the issue. Is it's gonna take a while for me to, because it's realistic. So I'm gonna basically put all my construction crews, all my demolition crews and stuff on this job to make sure that we can get it done faster. So MAGNITOGRAD, also main demo, and I'll just put the other demo offices. Yeah, I'll just put all the demo offices on this. Is fine to make that happen. And then the rail construction office, has already been told to come out this way to break down the tracks and stuff too. So they'll do that. But it's just going to take a while to let it run and to have this done. But I would really like to solve this problem in this video. So if this takes a while for me to make this video and get this out to you, that's why I'm kind of letting it run to get all this stuff taken care of. Most likely to reposition this building again and to get the road to come in here again, I'm going to need to probably tear out the power that I put right here. So I'll have to shut down the power on this side to do that, because this is going to be in the way now. I think it's too close to the road for the road to... You can put these close to the road, but not the road close to it, right? So we'll have that torn out of here. And then I want to start building the bridge right here too, which I was kind of hoping to get started with right now. But with this project taking place, I think that's just too many things in this area with, I want fluid motion through here to do that. So I'll be right back. Also, I went back about a month and a half to an older autosave. Since I've kind of just been sitting here letting it run anyway during this time, I figured I might as well get this process started sooner. So I went ahead and did that. And so now it's April 14th and we're almost broken down now. Yeah. So that's happened. This rail is gone up to this point. There's actually this little bit here. Oh, I broke this. Oh, I didn't mean to break that. Well, I broke this. Hang on. Will it let me put it back? Okay. Thankfully, it will let me put that back. I didn't mean to break that. So we'll have to get that done. But yeah, we pretty much broken down the rail there. Let's go overhead and go like this and go like that. There we go. So they'll go ahead and rebuild that. That's, again, electrified rail. Yes, indeed. And yeah, I did actually have to break down the road first, because the construction crews and demolition crews won't drive on this. So you have to break down the road with this little bit here. And now they'll do this. And so once this is completely taken care of here, I'm kind of trying to, maybe I can get MAGNITOGRAD in on this just to do it faster with more garbage trucks, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. But hopefully once we get the waste and stuff removed from this, I'm then gonna need to take out this power pole and then try to relay it down, because again, it does lay straight when I lay it other ways. Like when I laid it over here from that picture I showed you, it laid it correctly. So maybe it's just a bug when I placed it. I don't know. So we'll try it again. I've also modified my trash trains. So I have one train that's this length that goes over to the steel area, and that's it. Just one train handles that steel area now. I think because of proper sorting and the fact that construction waste isn't flooding it, we certainly don't need 3 trains doing it. So one train will be enough for that. It's going to save me on some fuel, hopefully, there. And then on the other side, for the Zernovsky, this has a dedicated trash train now. And so we're going to have just a wait till loaded trash train here. It's a shorter one so that it doesn't go through the, get in the way of the roads and everything. And it doesn't need to be very big because it's, well, you can see it's already full here at 125. It's just sort of sitting here until it gets to 185 and then it'll drop it off. So that's pretty good. So Zernovsky's mixed waste as well as its sorted waste, everything except plastic is happening there. All the plastic waste that are through this area does end up in here, and then it'll end up getting just sorted. So I don't know if I can actually see that breakdown in the train. It doesn't look like I can, but because this setup here doesn't have any plastic waste drop off, and so there's no way to do that. So plastic waste just ends up going in mixed, and then that gets sent over here, and it'll eventually get sorted by the general sorter anyway and kicked in over here to be processed into plastic that we can use. There you go. Yeah. So that's all happening. So as soon as this train is empty, I'm focusing on this train for this. As soon as this is empty, I'm just going to put it in a depot because this is the second train that was going to the steel. I had this run over to the Zernovsky really quick, the last route, but I'm just going to put it in that depot when it's done. Okay, so that's all broken down now, and I just repaired the rail. There we go. Bye. So next is to take down this little pole here. So I've got that going, and hopefully that'll get done pretty quick here. I'm not sure exactly where the vehicles are that does that, but the MAGNITOGRAD demolition office is not very big, so we're going to have that. In fact, I think I'm probably going to make another demolition office now that I've broken that down, because we are, again, going to have things that we're doing in this area, and having a tiny office with one garbage truck is clearly not sufficient. That took way longer than I wanted it to. Like, I told it to take down that building, and it took from middle of March to almost May, yeah, to get rid of that. Like it was the 30th, That should not have happened. There was not that much to tear down. So, yeah. We're going to put in, I think, a different demolition office here. Just a little one if I can. Maybe like a 6-vehicle one over here on this side. Will probably be pretty good. We can put it on this side. This is a construction office, by the way, so that'll be pretty good. We'll just put this like over by here. So we'll say right about here should be fine. Yeah. I'll even keep this connection right here with the dirt road. So we'll just go like that. Okay. And then this should be connected now. Since this asphalt road is done, we can build this. Let's make this a gravel road. We can put a gravel road there. And then on top of that, we can put a gravel road through here too. So let's, you know what? We'll do the gravel road after we've already built this, because there's no urgency on a demolition office anyway. So again, MAGNITOGRAD, go ahead and do this. And then the gravel road right there. There we go. I don't think helicopters can really do these things, and they have better things to do anyway, to be honest, so never mind. And actually, now that we have asphalt in the area, we can deliver this. So I can put in a work order with that and have them actually be able to do it. This bridge was further along than the last before I reloaded it. Brought it back a month and a half or so for this thing. This bridge was further along, so apparently I brought it back before I put the work order in for the bridge. So whatever. Okay, so is that gone? Very close. The reason why we have to tear that out is because I can't connect the road again, right? So you see the road will auto connect, but it won't pass that point. It's just too close. But I can place this. There's no reason why I can't reposition this again. So let's put this right here if it'll let me. Yeah. So notice how it says that the right moving track is on the right side, the left moving track is on the left side. It doesn't say that it's crossed. And now it looks like it's not going to cross. Now it looks like it's fine. So it's weird that it did it the first time. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I hit T. Is that something? I wish it would show it in the overlay. So that was how that is. If I hit T, it does kind of shift. Like the walls are shifting, right? So I wonder if I hit T and I do this. Ah, okay. So if you hit T to mirror it, then that's what happens. So I must have accidentally hit T when I placed it. So not a bug. I figured it out, guys. We figured it out. If you hit T to mirror it, that's what happens. It crosses the tracks. So, okay, good. It looks like that is still there. My gosh, it is such a small amount of waste, guys. Very, very small. Either way, I want to build this now. So we're going to have that connected like that. And then we're going to have... I wish I could get the helicopters involved in that. We're going to get construction from Charlabinsk on this. That's going to provide us with the concrete. And then Magnitograd comes in and does it hopefully too. And then now, because it's not crisscrossed, I'm hoping now I can go in and say I want to go like this. Beautiful. And like this. Outstanding. That's how I want to make that happen. And then we're going to say, you come on over here. And we go like that. It looks like I can't do that side. That's interesting. I was able to do it before. Why wouldn't I be able to do that? So, oh, you know, I was able to do it before because of the signals. I can do this. It's this signal right here. Now it can do it because it can turn around. It can come this way and then turn around and come back the other way. So, there. All right. There we go. Right there, right there. And now the office will take care of it. And I'm going to make sure that these projects are of the highest priority just so they don't dink around with that tunnel over there before they're done. Although they might be done with that tunnel. They are done with the tunnel. They are done with the tunnel all the way out. Wow. That's cool. Unfortunately, it looks like not electrified. Did I not? I did electrified rail. The tunnels are already electrified. Oh, you know what it is? It's this side. This side isn't hooked up to power. Well, how about we just do that then, yeah? I mean, it's a little bit of time, but we could just do that. We just hook up both of these sides with electric. Right there, and right there. I know it's like 3 different projects, and that sucks. Can we maybe combine them without the signals? Take away the... Yeah, it was hard to click that. Take away the signals? Yeah, that's a single project now. So 1, 2, and then again we have more than one like track builders. Like we can do both of these things at once. So we can do the intersection over there and this at the same time. We got lots of track builders. So we'll just do that. Apparently can't get to that one, which it really shouldn't be a big deal. There's basically no train that's coming from this side into here. The only time that ever happens is when we pick up the waste, and we don't need to worry about that because this is also closed off because of not having the waste. So it's fine. So we'll have these things. Yeah, you can come at this one from this side, and then once you're done with this side, you can continue on that side. Now you can actually do this one from this side because the tunnel's done. Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're just going to have to wait for construction to continue here. And for this 0.04 tons of waste to get taken. I don't know where the hell this truck is to get this. It makes no sense that it's not done yet. So I'm just going to send all of them on it. Just everybody somebody come and get this. Honestly, it probably assigned it to some truck really, really far away, and it's just waiting for that truck to do it instead. Here's what I'm going to do instead. I want to suspend it so it just unassigns it from everybody. Yeah, just unassign it. Okay. And then it automatically gets assigned to these. Let's put Magnitograd back on that. The local truck should take care of this. I don't want super far away trucks when the local truck is just sitting around doing nothing. Right? So demo office is over here. Right here. Come on. Thank you. I think. Yeah. You're just sitting here doing nothing. What's wrong with you? Huh? Get over there. Yeah, auto search your stuff, I guess. Sure. But just get over there and get that tiny little bit of waste. I don't get it. Okay, chiming back in with a quick progress report. We've got the rails being built again. And construction is going swimmingly on this thing as I placed it back in there. This thing is finally gone. It took another 2 weeks to get rid of it. No idea why. But we can now go in and remake the road if I want to as well. I think I'm going to hold on that, though. I want progress to continue with this road. and I don't want to have to stop it just to make this in there. So once this is completely done and I can verify that it actually looks like this looks like, what it looks like it's going to look like, yeah, I can speak. I think I can anyway. We'll then go ahead and remake this road, and we'll have to do that by making this all one solid piece and then reconnecting it with this dirt path, because again, they will not drive on this to build it. It's a little bit weird, but that's just kind of how it works with those roads. So if I want to make sure cars never drive on these things, specifically this one, if I want to make sure cars never drive on this, that's how I have to do it. Taking a look at the cash actually right now, we're up to 48 million now. This is fantastic news. If I look at my vehicles, this thing is unloaded now. So it just sold all of the bauxite that it had, and it's going to come on back now. And both of my other ships are now full of the 8250. So this is another 10.74, you know, and then this one here again, the other ship, another 10.74 there. Yep. There must be a slight difference. Yep, 82.49 on that one, but whatever, it's fine. 1 ton doesn't make a big difference. And I guess it makes like $100 difference, doesn't it? Something like that. Bridge is going pretty good. Right over here too. And we've started construction, at least laying in. Yeah, the road here is done. That little gravel road is done. So now I can start construction on the construction office. I'll have the helicopters work on that too. Yep. And I think we're probably good here. I've got these rails are done now too. They're all electrified, which means this is electrified now. Indeed it is. There it is. All the way up to this point. And then this looks like it continues to be electrified, and there's no warnings, which means all of this will have power. As soon as it's hooked up, all of this will have power. And in fact, it does look like it already does. Yep, all of this is electrified now. Yep, there it is. No more warnings up to this point. Perfect. And we actually have power serving this. Now I'm going to want another one of those things. I'm going to want another one of those things over here somewhere, just to provide extra power to this area. Part of me is actually tempted to move these 18 megawatt lines over to this side to make more room for airport stuff. And then also on top of that, having another 2 rails running alongside this there, which is going to require me to move the pump jack, which I don't want to move the pump jack. 69% on maintenance on this. Do we not have anybody coming? We do. Oh, they've already delivered the stuff to the site. They just need the workers there. Okay. Oh, that's not a big deal then. Carry on with what you were doing. All right, so the workers are already on the site. So now that that's happening, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel this road now. Right there. Done. Okay, perfect. And this looks better. This looks more appropriate to what it should look like, to be honest. So now we're going to take this road right here, road with tram track, and bring it in. Ooh, that looks terrible. Can I flatten that? Man, what you doing that for? Can I just... All right. It's going to be bumpy. I don't want it to be wavy and bumpy like this. Man, that's a huge dip. The heck did we do that for? I can't avoid it either. That's just the way it's going to have to be. Oh, yeah. It's a big thing there. Let's cancel pending roads. And is there anything I can do about this? Probably not. Terrain smoothing will do nothing. There's just too much in the area. I didn't think so, but I had to check. I might do my due diligence and at least check it. So we are going to do that. Right there, double checking. This is the road. I want this one. No access for pedestrian and cars. So I did the wrong one again. Let's try this. Here we go. That's the correct road. It looks much better, doesn't it? I mean, it still looks the same waviness, but at least it looks consistent with that road. All right, so we'll do that. And then the last thing is to take a little dirt road and just do that. And now both of these projects will be a Magnitograd project. Indeed. And then we can test this. Where is it? Right here and right here. We can then test this road, test the rail again, test the trams again to see if it'll work, right? Here's this part here. We still need a little bit of work on this. We do have a vehicle en route to come and do it. So there we go. And then this is done already too. So we're going to have to take the signals, as long as there's room for a semaphore here, which right there it looks like there is. So we'll have that be, yep, that's fine. And then we'll have the chain signal go here as soon as it's done. There it is, chain signal there. And then we flip this to be that direction. Yep, right there. And now this whole rail is back. Everything is restored to the way it was, okay? It's all fixed now, supposedly. So now it's just about this road. There's already a bulldozer on site. I like your initiative. Also, I've got a walking path started over here too. So this road right here, I'm switching it to the streetlight ones because why not? Might help. Who knows? But we're going to have the path come up here. Here's the walk, the stairs, if you will. And then there's a big bridge that comes over top of all the tracks, all the roads, and drops them right down in here. And so they will be able to walk to the manufacturing plant for vehicles. Most places. It looks like almost everybody. Yeah, except for that house over there for some reason. I'll have to take a look at that. But everybody will be able to walk there. Now, you might think, well, if they can walk there, what the hell do they need the tram for? It's because I want to make sure I'm always maxing out this, and I can then regulate how many people work here based on our supply chain. So once we get a good amount of electrical components and all those types of things, and it's ramping up and it's good, and we have excess sitting there, I can then slowly add. Let's have 30 more workers, 40 more workers, 50 more workers in this plant. And it doesn't rob anything from any of the other trains that are dropping people off because they're just walking over here. So I'm just going to add jobs as we go. And then as we add the jobs, looks like these houses are done now. That's great. As we add the jobs, we then add people. So these are empty, right? We're going to fill them, but we don't need to fill them right away. And so most of these places are empty right now until we have jobs for them. We'll have jobs for them as soon as this is done, because that's when we can start getting more people working in these buildings by getting dropped off right here. As a reminder, this area here can walk to all of these places. They can even walk to steel. Yes, we can have the tram deliver people here, and they can work in the steel plant way over here. Pretty nice. I love that location. That's the way it's designed, baby. So as we get closer to completing this project right here and testing this out, we're going to need to make sure that the increased workforce that can now get in here to work is actually able to work. And that means, of course, the supply of raw materials for the things they're producing needs to be in there as well. So I've got this one shut down, and I've got this shut down because we're missing plastic anyway. So I'd rather those workers go off and do something else. The thing is, plastic is still not stable. We still need to have more people working over here to get that stable. And I think, yeah, I'm thinking we need to have, can I have helicopters do this? I need helicopters to do more of this. I think what I'm dealing with right now with the helicopters is, this is highlight the damn thing, yeah, all of this stuff needs to be done. Okay, so these guys here, we're gonna get them done, and then they're gonna come over and work in this. And I think the helicopters are no longer super saturated. You can see them all lifting off right there. They're gonna go off and get the things that they need and come over here anyway. So helicopters are gonna stop doing this stuff over there, and they're gonna be redirected to do stuff over here now to provide more people in this area. When we get this neighborhood done, I think I might put a bunch of cars right here, like a couple parking lots there and there, just to kind of give them more places to roam. But mostly, though, I'm thinking like we might need a bus stop to do this too, to bring them into here. We need more of these guys. Until Charlemagne's North is set up with residential areas over on this side to come in here, we need that. And also the metro. We're going to have a metro drop-off point here too. So probably that will probably be where the majority of people come from, is the metro. Because the metro will end up dropping them off. I think, where was my drop-off point? I think it was like right here. Where this group of trees is, yeah. The drop-off point is here, and then the walking path connection comes up and hooks into one of these tunnels. And then I think it was this one. No, okay. So the drop-off for the metro is here, and then the walking path pops in here. And that gives them access to all of these paths to get into most of these places. So what ends up happening is the metro workers end up taking these 6 spots. They can't quite reach these 2, but then that's covered by the cars and the bus stop and all that stuff. So that ends up being a good thing. Yeah, and then once we have more plastic, of course, we can then maintain that. Where I'm getting with this, though, is that we still need to purchase plastic. And so I figure, hey, we got dollars coming in now. Let's just, let's buy a little Western plastic. It's not much, but we can add a little bit more plastic. So this cargo ship here, it's delivering 85 tons of mechanical components. And then what it's going to do is it's going to come over and it's going to pick up plastic. It's going to load plastic from the west. And so we're going to unload the plastic over here. And then that right there is going to pop plastic into this warehouse right here. Plastic will then end up in this warehouse. We're going to want to increase the quantity that it can be in here. I'm going to go about like this with it, I think. This is probably better. And then from there, this distribution office, these trains here, they've been told to go to these the stop. I don't know where the stop is in the list. It's a warehouse. I think it's probably... I really don't want you going all the way over here. Hazardous waste. I need to do something about that. Is it this one? Yeah. So I want you to load from here plastic. And so that is going to hook up the plastic to be into this area, which should be one of the first things you have in here. Yep. And then you will unload plastic into this area as well. Yeah. So that's going to get us a way to generate... Uh-oh. Okay, I thought you were going to go to the border and buy plastic, which is a possibility as well. I'm not opposed to just having a train bring in 300 tons of plastic. It's just very expensive. And I would rather buy it from the West because dollars. We don't have a use for dollars like we do with rubles. We have to buy our licenses with rubles. We have to buy all of our boats and our vehicles and stuff with rubles right now. We don't have to buy boats with rubles, but boats can be bought from anyone. But anyway, yeah, that's the long and short of it. So we're going to end up having some plastic brought in over here. It's a pretty small boat, and that's fine. I don't need to go any bigger than that right now. But it's enough to where I can hopefully keep these things running constantly with 150 workers in them. And that will justify, getting all this stuff hooked up. So anyway, faster speed. Let's get it done. I'm just going to let it go until it is done. This is taking forever, honestly. They're the workers having to come in here. The electrical components just got delivered. I'm not sure why it takes so long, to be honest. There's just a lot of construction happening, and so they're going off to other jobs, even though this is a high priority. They're going off to the bridge project over here, and they're building these buildings over here at the silo. Right, we got to have the cement silo here, and then our railway our railway dry bulk drop off. You can see that there's Western workers here. That's the blue icons. These are Western workers, right? Because the helicopters are dropping them off. So anytime you have Soviets, they come in black, and then anyone from the NATO countries are in blue like that. Or I think, sorry, they're not in black. So your own citizens are in black. Foreign workers that are from the Soviets are red, and then foreign workers that are from NATO countries are blue. So if you're ever wondering how to read the different colors and stuff, that's how. All right, this construction office is going to be primarily focused on concrete, as well as basically all the necessities that we need for aggregate loading and asphalt and all the stuff that's basically sourced from here. I want this construction office to be focused on. So going on that note, I'm going to start things off anyway with concrete mixers. And, I don't really know if we need the maximum trucks on these. I feel like we could probably deal with something that's a little bit cheaper, but they're not that much cheaper just to be less capable. This is 95 kilometers an hour, and it does, yeah, this thing travels faster. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 concrete mixers, I think. So 6 out of the 16 slots will be concrete mixers. Then we're going to shift over to do dumpers. We're going to need a lot of dumpers as well. And we want probably the maximum dumpers. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dumpers as well. That's 12 out of 16, so 4 slots remaining. And in the 4 slots remaining, let's do... these are crews like all about roads and stuff, right? Like concrete is not really a road thing, but we have road cranes in the other offices. Primarily, I just want to focus this one on what do we need to make roads and then also concrete. So for that being said, we'll take and do 2 rollers and 2 asphalt pavers. And that should fill this office. And then the only thing we'll do from there is we're just going to take the sources for this office, copy them over here. And then concrete will be added to this, or this will be added as a source of concrete. And then we don't need any worker sources on this office either. So, and then the final thing to do is to add this office to the MAGNITOGRAD group. Now we're good. Now every time I assign a MAGNITOGRAD job, it'll include this office as well in the commands. There we go. That should speed up roads, bridges, you know, literally everything that takes concrete will be sped up by this. I'm excited about it. Okay, the road is going to be done any second now because the workers are on site. And so, yep, only 5 more work days left. So, are we ready to test this out? Because that takes everything. We're going to be good to go. Yep, that's it. I'm ready to test this out. I'd really like to see this work. Okay, so trams. We have all the routes. You have your commands. You have your orders. Let's go ahead and tell the citizens that they can go here for a job. We'll let like a few citizens out here. We're going to save it right here, actually. It's probably a good idea to save it here. So we'll go in, make a save, and I'm just going to overwrite this one. 142M. Here we go. All right, so we're going to take you and hit go. And let's see what you do. So I hit go on the tram and let it go. I just hit twice, actually, so we're probably going to be 2 really back to back, but that's probably okay. No? I guess the game skipped as I clicked. That's fine. All right. So let's see what happens. There's 22 people waiting here. Perfect. They're going to get picked up, and off we go. Bye-bye, tram. All right? Let's just watch this thing. Make sure it goes and does what it needs to do. So it's going to stop here for the signal. That makes sense. We'll have another one go now. I'm going to spread them out a little bit. I don't need to do that because I have the end station added to their stops. So the end station is part of this now. So I don't have to space them out. But I'm doing so anyway for the first launch since they haven't gotten to the end station yet. All right. Cross your fingers and hope there's no question marks. Oh, good sign. Good sign. Yes, yes, yes. This is fantastic. Where'd it go? Wow, it is. All right, hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What the heck? No. Where's my... Right, I want to watch you. There we go. All right. Let's go normal speed because fast speed is making me sick. It's too jittery. Maybe we can go a little faster here. There we go. Yep. There's another tram coming by. Beep, beep. Thank you. Bye-bye. It's another tram, and then it goes off, and it goes right back on the road. So that's what it was. We hit T. I shouldn't have hit T on that. So that's basically set up to where if your roads stay or like, you know, stay left or stay right, if you're keep right on your roads, but... Oh, wait. Oh, right. You're going to the end station. That is part of the job, isn't it? Yep. You're going to the end station all the way over here. I mean, to be fair, I probably could have put the end station in a better spot, but at least there is one. All right. So now we got trams. And I can probably have, because we have the end station, I could probably get like, I don't know, we can maybe get like 8 or 9 of them running. They're just running all the time, right? Because the thing we don't want to have happen is for someone to be waiting here for too long. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and flip on the ability for people to live here. Right? We're just going to turn on the houses. Let's turn on this one too. That's fine. We should. I want to say we have good capacity for garbage, but maybe not. Probably could use another. I think we're going to need another technical service office. Let's go. Not 15. 8, the 8 one's fine. The one with 8's fine. We'll put it over here on this side. Yeah, this is probably okay. I can lean it up against this road like this. This is fine. We'll put that right there. And, you know, helos. I don't think we need the helicopters. The Magnitograd can handle itself, right? Right? Look at all these guys are coming in here. Got the brand new trucks, all the dumpers and stuff ready to go. Now, you might be wondering, you know, why not have some flatbeds here so they can, you know, drive the pavers and stuff? Again, we've went over this like 1,700 times. It's okay to have that. It's a good idea to have that, but it's not required to have that. And if I have more vehicles doing other things, that's still valuable to me. If I happen to notice, though, that the asphalt pavers and the rollers, if they are taking themselves, and also excavators, but excavators now, with the time period we have now, excavators can take care of themselves because they drive themselves now. You can see the speed. This thing here can travel 80 kilometers an hour. I don't need to haul excavators anymore. Every time I get an excavator, it's going to be this one. I just want it to haul itself. But even then, this 58 is not bad, right? And that's a lot cheaper. But for the rollers and the asphalt pavers, I get it. I understand you. I hear you. But if I have all my vehicles gone anyway, that means they're doing something. They're still being productive. I'd rather they be productive. If I happen to notice, however, that my asphalt pavers and my rollers are taking up traffic and slowing things down, and I come over here and I find that I've got like 2 or 3 dumpers just sitting here doing nothing, okay, now I can rebalance my vehicles, move the dumpers over somewhere else, and then replace the dumpers with flatbeds. And at that point, then you get your wish. But I still want things to be, I want everything to be productive. I don't care that they're going slow, as long as the thing that was going to be hauling them is also doing something else, right? There's limited space for the vehicles. Now, I could, obviously, just make more construction offices and have more. Yeah, absolutely. Could totally do that. You do you, man. All right? I've only got 1,400 hours in this game. It's not like I've had enough time to play this to, develop a habit or anything, develop the ways I like to do things, and whether it's right or wrong, it's the way it is. Okay, this just got finished. I don't know why that happened. I must have clicked it on accident, but cool. Fine. At least this didn't get done. I don't want this done until I have a good supply of the stuff it's going to use, right? And then we can start producing our own vehicles. But until then, no, we don't need to. Look at all the people here. We need more trams. Yeah, we're going to need more trams. Okay, where's that truck? I actually gave the truck to this. Yeah, I gave the truck here, so now I don't have that truck. This truck, we're just going to dump it. 0.32 tons of bricks. I don't care. Just dump it. Bring this truck back over here. Oh, I can't because I got the buses now. Yeah. All right, so hang on. These buses are supposed to be bringing people between stops and stuff. So we're going to have you. You're going to bring people from here to here. That's your stop. You're actually going to bring them to here. And it's back and forth, anyone who wants to ride. And then you do the same thing to this bus and the same thing here. And then I think actually what I want is for you to have... I do want you to stop at an end station. That's the other problem. I want you to stop at the end station. How about this? From here, we have you drop off people here, I guess. No, we don't do that. No. I guess we're not going to... I don't want people to be... I'm indecisive now. Can you see? Can you see how this is? Let's just do workers. We're just going to make another worker bus. And in fact, I already know the route you want then. If we're going to do another worker bus, we do this bus. You just take this. This is your new route. All right, we're just going to have more worker buses on this. That's fine. Whatever. Go do your route. But the important thing is I can get this truck over here. And then this is some other mini buses. And these mini buses were supposed to bring people somewhere. Where were you supposed to bring people? Little tiny buses. You were supposed to do something. And I forget what it was. Tell you what we can also do. Until I remember, until I get to the point where I remember, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take people from this bus stop over to this eating place just to keep that thing going. All right. It's a really small route, but you're going to do it. We're only dealing with workers here. Okay. Oh, and then you probably should incorporate the... Yeah, you should incorporate this too. It's a lot of buses to incorporate into an end station. Especially one with only 3 parking spaces. I think I'll pass on that. I don't really need that. There's only 2 buses anyway. We'll just have you keep your distance. Space yourselves out. Line spacing. There you go. With only 2 buses, line spacing is a good thing. I was going to have a bus that takes people from here to here, and so they can go back and forth between these 2 places, and I still want to do that. But I felt like maybe it wasn't the best call with this other bus. You know, maybe this is okay. Maybe for this bus it is good. Maybe we will do it for this one. Let's do it for this one. Anyone who wants to go can go. And then you go over to here. We drop you off there. And then you don't have the Karasna one. Yeah, this is the one we want to delete. All right. I'm figuring it out. It took me a second. All right, but I figured it out. All right. Where's that truck? Where's my truck? Right here. You're going all the way to the border again. We're doing this again. Trams. All right. You're going to load le tram. And it's going to be trams. It's going to be this one. Yes. 88 miles per hour. No, 88 passengers. 17 tons is the important thing. You're going to load that. Yep. And then you take it from there and you bring it over here. And you drop it off in that depot. Come on, I'll just save. I only have 1 click left. There we go. Drop it off in that depot. All right. We're going to have more trams. We're going to have more trams to add to this route so that this end station stuff, it doesn't have to sit here this whole time. And now I regret having this here. I actually really want to flip these. Because it really makes more sense for this to be on the end station, not the depot. Mistakes were made, guys. I mean, I'm not immune to it. Mistakes will be made. But hopefully, with a little bit of patience, things will just work themselves out and we will have it. It'll be good to go. Yep, there we go. And this leaves on the end station again. Perfect. Okay. Now, the thing I'm looking at here, right, is whether or not people are waiting too long. I don't want them to be waiting on the platform. In other words, the number should never go down. It should always go up. The only time it should go down is when there's a vehicle here picking people up. What do you want? What are you doing? The waste? I wish I could somehow, like, omit certain types of alarms. Like, if train is waiting at this signal, then we don't care. That would be nice. If train waits at this signal, then don't notify. Because this signal doesn't matter. Like, yeah, the trains are going to wait to unload the waste because there's already a train there. It's only 1 train at a time at the waste loader. That's fine. All right, so I just noticed the number drop a little bit. So how are they doing? 57, 58, 59. So that guy's gone. So we are getting some people cycling, and that's unemployment, right? We don't want people to do that. So we just need more trams. We need more trams until that never happens, basically. But that is a really nice looking tram, isn't it? Oh, man. 69 workers on there. It's very nice. Look at that thing go. All those guys going out to the steel to make steel for us. I have done the traffic signals on the roads as well, so the tram always has the right of way. There we go. Oh, this is looking worse. This is looking good. And of course, they will wait for trains that are in the intersection. Yep. No collisions here. There you go. Probably should speed this up just a little bit. You guys like looking at trains, right? I don't know. I feel like, again, with the stuttering, it gets a little, people can get a little sick. Just going to go down to normal speed. This is a nice little, trip down to the steel with the tram, And there's a lot of trees around here too, But the game looks really solid. I do think that the trams, though, this model here in particular, could use with a little bit of a rework. We could see like a new skins and stuff for this stuff. Maybe some updated textures. It's got a bit of a boxy look. The edges are very Cybertruck-ish. It's a little low poly. We could maybe upgrade that just a tad bit. Gosh, I'm going to use the Cybertruck as like an example of vehicles that have low poly graphics, right? You have to do it. You have to. All right. Well, guys, this has been me fixing the trams. That's been what this episode's all about. And as you can see, it works now. We have trams moving around. It works now. All right. Now the only thing to figure out is whether or not we still have rolling blackouts and why. Because we definitely don't want that happening. And it's very important we keep the power going too, because we now have electric trains, right? These are actually the first trains that go on the actual train tracks that are electric, aside from, our crop train. And so it's very important that the electricity in this area remain very stable, at least so much so that the trams do not stop in the middle of the track. Because if the trams stop in the middle of the track, it will hold up all the other trains too, and we don't need that. So there we go. And then you didn't just unload. No. I had this open. Yeah, this thing just emptied. That's got to be what that was. Yeah, this just filled up. 70 workers on that one. Beautiful. Now I should be able to see lots of workers in here, and I should be able to flip this on. We're going to go 50 in here for now, just to keep that going. But I really will see a lot here. This is what we're going to see a lot of increase in, because remember, they can reach the steel plant from there. So now we should see all these buildings maxing out, and now, oh yes, we will be making steel. Oh yes, we will be making steel. Glorious. I have stopped the export of steel just by switching this track right here. But I really would like prioritization. I would like to figure out how that works in terms of getting these tracks prioritized. And then now that we're shipping mechanical components, I think it's probably a good idea to maybe up this to 90. We can do that just to get more people working on that. But that's it. That's the video. It's working. I like Magnitograd. Magnitograd turned out really well, I think. People and the things they like on this side of the rail, and then industries and the places where they work so they can buy the things they like on this side of the rail. I think it all worked out really well. And we're currently back at 60 million rubles now. If I take a look at my boat, we can see that one boat is loading right now. The other is in transit to get to loading again, and then this one is unloading. So I do have a boat right now actively unloading too. So let's take a look at our exports right here. So we're probably going to end up with a ballpark, I would say, of maybe somewhere in the 66, 67 million ruble range, which is great. And it means that I probably can afford to buy another ore boat, another aggregate boat, when the one that's currently loading unloads. I can probably then get a fourth boat for this path. And then with that fourth boat, I'm probably fine to just let the oil boat do its thing. Because remember, the oil boat's still docked, so our dollars are going to keep dropping until the oil boat goes back to work. But yeah, it's working out pretty well. I'm digging it. And then we still have two more houses right here that are going in, and they're hooked up to the walking path. Yes, they are. We can buy a few vehicles over here once the walking path is done. This isn't fully completed yet, and then this one obviously needs done still. That's a cool. You're just gonna park there where there's no way a helicopter would ever stop there. I love it though. I really wish I could get down to like first person view so I can see the scale of the buildings. I want to see how You want that for this game? I would even pay DLC. I seriously, devs, whoever it is, if you made a first-person walk-around mode, something real simple. All it is that you can walk around with one, like a first person. That's it. If you made that possible and charged $9 for it, I would do it. You know, $9.99, I'd do it. Probably not a whole lot of people would do that. So $5 to let me do that, I'm in. 100%. I give you my credit card right now. Make it happen. Make it so. I just put my finger out like Picard. Just like, make it so. I seriously would do that though. It would that would make me very happy to really just get right down on the ground with these guys, to be able to look up and see the scale of all the buildings and the trees and really live in my republic. I want to live in here. Yeah, I don't want to live here, right? But I want to temporarily in a video game live in here. Okay, and that would be great. That'd be really swell. Of course, we have City Hall. This lets me see the statistics on a citywide basis, so I know what's happening with specifically Magnitograd. I can tell what's happening with them, their resource status, importing, exporting, all those types of things. We can see waste production for people. All right, yeah, crimes. How many crimes are reported? Police did not come to the scene. 1, so 0%. Excellent. Oh yeah. Beautiful game, right? Beautiful game. I'll stop wasting your time now. Just stalling because I like to play and I like to just watch everything go. All right. So next video, honestly, I don't know what to do for the next video. I guess I'll have to think about that. Once this is set up, I guess we'll have all the resources here. I guess I need to shift my focus now over here to make sure this stuff is getting set up and built. Now all the helicopters are doing it. But if this is done and that's done, then we need to get food going because we're going to have too many people. So we need to get the food area going. This is starting to get built, right? I've got Zernovsky's construction crews have been working on this stuff. They've already got the warehouse done, which is a bit fast. I didn't need that done. I need to get the rail builders. That's the other thing I need to do now is get the rail builders out here. So I'll get the rail builders coming. That's a long way. It is. It truly is. We should have rail builders over here. But remember, the rail builders over here, we have to have materials here for them to actually have. And that would require me to bring a train this way anyway. So it might as well just be the train builders that are doing that. There has to be a train route out this way to deliver materials. So it is still more efficient for the track builders themselves to just come out here and do this. Because I can control H them. Yep, that's the only reason. Because I can control H them. And why are you not accessible? This is accessible, but this is not? Really? Really? Oh, right. I started electrifying. So this wasn't electrified when I first made it. I started electrifying over here, and that has stopped them from being able to come this way. That little spot right there actually is the spot that's stopping them from doing it. So I guess we just start building these rails now, yeah? Yeah, we just start doing this. We get all this stuff out. Yeah, whatever the trains want to do, you just come on out here and start doing it, I guess. Honestly, I probably don't need this done. We can stop this. I don't need this part done, but everything else should just get done because we need to bring fuel out here too. So yeah, we're gonna shift gears next couple videos. Probably we're gonna shift gears from the urban steel manufacturing, big tall building, and we're just gonna take a quick trip to the countryside to get this stuff set up so that we can get food set up, so we can get a little neighborhood here. We're gonna have a little city right here too, just to help, provide workers for the food. And then from there, I want Charlevoix North. I think at that point, once we have the food, solid delivery, it's time for Charlevoix North. Getting that done. Charlevoix North C. Charlevoix North Central. Yeah. Looking forward to that too. I know a lot of you guys are too. I've been talking about it for like 58 videos. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.